Have you ever wondered why some people, the ones we call geniuses, seem to carry a world of thoughts that never quiets down? You might think that having an extremely high IQ is a blessing, a shortcut to success, happiness, or admiration, but what if I told you it often feels more like a burden? Imagine sitting in a room full of people, everyone laughing at a joke you barely understand because your mind is already racing 5 steps ahead, analyzing, predicting, questioning. You've experienced it yourself, moments where your thoughts are too sharp, too fast, too loud, and the world around you feels slow, shallow, or even frustratingly simple. You long for connection, but often feel distant, as if no one can truly understand the intricate patterns your mind weaves. You may even find yourself overthinking small social interactions, replaying conversations in your head, wondering if you missed something or said something wrong, feeling isolated even in a crowd. This isn't just imagination. Psychologists have noticed that extremely high intelligence often comes with a unique psychological signature, a sensitivity to complexity that makes ordinary experiences feel insufficient, and ordinary people hard to relate to. Your brain craves depth, coherence, and meaning, yet the world rarely aligns with the sophisticated internal logic you live by. You notice patterns, connections, and contradictions that others overlook, and this constant scanning and analyzing creates an internal tension few understand. The first reason this struggle exists is what psychologists call heightened perception, the ability to see multiple layers of reality at once. A simple argument between friends might appear to you as a chain of unspoken motives, emotional undercurrents, and potential consequences, whereas most people simply see the surface. Second, there is cognitive intensity, a relentless drive to solve, understand, and perfect. Your mind never rests. Even mundane tasks are mentally dissected. Why did this happen? How could it be improved? What does it really mean? Third, comes emotional sensitivity. High intelligence is often paired with high emotional perception. You feel others' moods, tensions, and frustrations as sharply as your own thoughts. A slight frown can trigger an entire internal narrative about relationships, social hierarchy, or personal failure. And fourth, the existential curiosity that dominates your internal life pushes you toward questions without easy answers. Who am I? Why am I here? What does it mean to live a good life? These questions simmer quietly, or not so quietly, in the background of every decision, every interaction, every moment of solitude. Yet, despite these challenges, there is a subtle shift in perspective that can change everything. What if being highly intelligent is not a curse, but a lens that magnifies reality, reveals subtlety, and illuminates meaning? What if your struggle with social norms, boredom, or emotional overwhelm is not a flaw, but a signal that your mind perceives the world more richly than most? Once you see intelligence as a tool, rather than a burden, the path forward becomes clearer. Small, deliberate changes can help you navigate the complexity of your mind without losing yourself to it. 1. Cultivate awareness of your thought patterns. Notice when overthinking starts to spiral and gently redirect your attention. 2. Schedule intentional periods of mental rest. Walk, meditate, or simply watch the clouds. 3. Seek peers who resonate with your depth. Conversations with like-minded individuals can anchor your thinking. 4. Practice emotional grounding. Journaling or naming your feelings can prevent emotional overwhelm. 5. Embrace imperfection. Your mind may crave clarity and correctness, but life rarely offers it. Learning to live with uncertainty is liberating. 6. Focus on curiosity rather than comparison. Your insights are valuable, not because they impress others, but because they expand your understanding of life. 7. Nurture creativity. Writing, drawing, or designing allows your mind to channel its complexity into expression rather than rumination. 8. Limit digital noise. The endless stream of shallow content can exhaust a high IQ mind. 9. Set boundaries. Recognize when your energy is being drained by superficial interactions or obligations. And 10. Reflect regularly on gratitude. Recognizing small joys keeps the mind from turning inward in relentless analysis. These habits, though simple, build a framework where extraordinary intelligence becomes a gift rather than a silent struggle. In daily life, they allow you to think deeply without being trapped by your thoughts, to feel profoundly without being paralyzed by emotion, and to connect meaningfully without losing your individuality. So, next time you feel the tension of your own mind, the frustration of being too perceptive, or the isolation of understanding too much, remember, your intelligence is a bridge, not a barrier. It is a lens through which the subtle beauty of existence is revealed. And in the quiet moments, when thought and feeling converge, you begin to see that the greatest wisdom is not in knowing everything, but in learning how to live gracefully within the mind that knows so much. Intelligence, at its core, is an invitation, a call to explore, to create, and to connect in ways that most will never imagine. Your mind is a universe. Treat it with curiosity, with patience, and with reverence. And perhaps, in that careful stewardship, you will discover not just knowledge, but a profound understanding of what it means to be human.